What's up, guys? Your boy Ice, and I'm back with another video. So, as you can see on the screen right now, you know, a fraction of a penny. Avax balance is down 200 bucks. They are planning to change the situation and make it better for investors moving forward. As of right now, there's not much you can do, obviously, with what's going on here. Let's go over to the top. I'm trying to make this video short. As you can see, zeros all over the place. We are connected. So it's looking like more of an hack and an exploit than anything else. So basically, what sources have stated is the person was able to exploit the airdrop feature like during the transition from the old website to the new, and this person pretty much waited until this time, like chipping at it a little bit here and there, and then at this time they just decided to just bleed it out. And it's probably, they were probably going to wait till to see if it like spiked up in sales to a crazy number, and when it hit 51 they were probably like, let's see if it go higher. Then it went down and they're probably like, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna milk it for a while, and then once 26 is getting lower and lower and lower, then whoever is probably like, oh, let me just get out before people start selling too much. I think that's probably what happened. I'm not really sure, but it's starting to look like more of an exploit and a hack than anything else. I don't think that the developers did anything weird, because they just don't, like, somebody's like, people are trying to judge people based on past experiences, and I can't blame them, because at least you can make an educated decision on whether you want to invest or not. But at least Bitcoin Brown put himself out there with this project. He could have hid under some type of pseudo name or something like that and just had this pop off on a drip fork on avax, and it still would have did something nice. Having the name behind it is, the cherry on top. But I don't think that was his intention, because if he wanted the rug, it would have looked like this yesterday if it was like a rug. Now somebody might say, oh, it was a slow rug. And you want to know what's crazy? I might get like 4 comments on a video, give or take, unless I'm going back and forth. But as soon as something like this happens, all of a sudden people come out of nowhere. If you don't believe me, just look at the comment section on the recent videos. These males are coming out of nowhere. Stalkers. Out of nowhere. Oh, if you would have known better, like, oh my god. Oh my god. And then if nothing happens and they just sitting there twiddling their thumb, and I be trying to figure out, where is these guys women at? Like, where your girl at, man? Because how do people have time to sit under a YouTube video and post this stuff? I got some guys posting on every video that I made, this copy and paste the same message. So there's just no way. There's just no way that there is any action going on in any other ways. It's just, I just don't see it happening, because there's just not enough time. If you got a time as a male to come to a man's channel and post comments on every every video, and then because somebody could have said that crap to you when the piggy bank was having an issue. Oh, you should have just kept your money in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is king, blah, 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 blah. You see how that goes? That's why it's silly. And I didn't know that so-called men behave this way until like the past couple years. I found out, like, whoa, I don't think these are men. I don't think so. I don't think so. But that's a story for a whole nother conversation. So there's talks about the splash pad was finished. I was even saying this stuff and I didn't even have inside information. I don't converse with devs. I have a small channel that I'm building with some of you guys alongside of this journey because I'm more so of if I can do it, you can do it too type person. That's the reason why I show when I start a project, I might put a small amount, I might put a little more, and I'll tell you, there's guys out there pocket watching and watching wallets, and you can track a lot of this stuff, especially like somebody like me, where you can at least hear what I sound like. If you want to know what I look like, there's other social medias where you can find. You can find me here on YouTube. I got a bunch of channels, but they're not geared towards what I'm doing here, and I don't want to mix too many things together. But you can find me online if you want. A lot of my socials are connected, so that's not a thing. But there's talks about launching another version, and I'm down for that. I'm just not down to pay again. However, if the devs can set it up in a way where V2 you're whitelisted at a max amount based on liquidity that's pulled from somewhere else, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Because one thing, and people didn't like this, but I kept saying it because it's not about, I don't make videos for people who don't like them. I make videos for people who are similar to me in a similar journey, or they just understand. For example, when I say I turned this account from 1,000 to at its peak 27,000, that wasn't to gloat. That was to show you that you can do it too. I'm not sitting up here when I'm reading this stuff and I know I'm fucking up. I don't edit the videos so you can. I don't care if a developer doesn't want to work with me because I'm pronouncing stuff wrong. Because what? I'm doing this for people that are similar. Why? Because I wish I had somebody to do it for me. Sometimes you don't want to watch somebody that's talking a certain way or they got a crazy amount of money that you can't relate to putting in a project. Sometimes you don't want to watch that. Sometimes you do. I believe in diversity, and I believe in appreciating people for their differences. I think it's beautiful that we are different. I don't support this groupthink, behavior. That I appreciate this. Somebody looks different. Somebody sounds different. Somebody has a better or worse economic and financial position. Because all these things can change for the better, and it's up to you to figure that out. Whatever the better is to you. I could have just deleted all the videos and just pretend like I didn't see nothing. Only for trolls to just pop up on the other videos and say, "Oh, did you hear that somebody got rugged?" It's just like, bro, nobody got rugged. At least we don't know that yet. That's the reason why I title my videos in a way to raise the question to see if somebody know what's going on. And because I've been rugged and I've been in good projects that probably got hacked and never recovered, I know there's a lot of possibilities of things that could potentially happen. So pay attention to how people act under pressure. That's very important. Pay attention to these males, because they're not men, how they act under pressure. Pay attention to men putting on skirts and pom-poms for a project, waiting for another one to fail so they can finally get attention. Because attention is more important. I thought it was a feminine thing, but it's very important to males as well. And they would rather have attention than actual currency that they can spend on something. So they want you to pay them attention by cheerleading. For one, we don't want to see that. For two, we're not interested. And y'all need to start telling them this crap too so they can stop this madness. Because it's not funny that people losing money. Like, I'm a silly guy. You know what I'm saying? So if you see me laughing or whatever, whatever. But, and I told you guys, I don't even like talking about projects that I don't invest my money in. So if the content looks repetitive, what do you want me to do? You want me to set up a shell channel and just put. Come on, guys. That's not hard to do. I understand how to pop on YouTube. I understand that. I can create a shell channel, talk about 10 different things a day, and just wait and get a bunch of views and wait for developers to approach me and say, hey, can you promote this? And I say, yes, it's going to be this amount of dollars. They give me the money, I make the video, and people may or may not get screwed. Just all over the place. I'd rather just focus on things that I believe in, things that I put my money in, and I try to help people along the way. I don't know if you guys want to see that other stuff. You got to go to the places where it's at. But I'm not gonna go to a vegan spot as a man and scream with a skirt and some pom-poms in my hand on how much you should eat chicken. No, that's a vegan spot. If they're not selling what I want, I'll just go somewhere else. But not this, not what's going on right now. Because there's men and males out there that want attention. And the question is why? When you really get to the source, that's when people start running away. Because they don't want to deal with the real problem or the real issue at hand. So, I know I went off on a little tangent, but this is not over yet. Didn't I make a video 2 days ago titled Splassive Network will get down to get up? That's before this even happened. If I'm wilding, then tell me I'm wilding because I didn't change the name. Somebody out there saw the video. If you saw the video, it's still up. Splassive will get down to get up. When I made that video, I took my initial investment out right after I published that video. And if you don't believe me, just go track it. Take my wallet address and go track it and see if everything I'm saying is correct. Because nobody's out here trying to get attention. That's something I give to females. I'm not giving that to no male. I'm sorry. If you are a male hoping to get attention from me, I'm not interested, and I'm encouraging you to go find someone that will do that for you because you're not going to get that over here. Other than that, if anything changes, I'll be back with an update. And I'm not giving up on this project yet because there's always ways to find solutions. I mean, that's a part of the developer's genetic code, is to find solutions. That's why a lot of developers excel in mathematics. You don't have to be a trigonometry. You don't have to be a whiz at. You just got to be good at solving problems. So that's the realm we're in right now. Please like, comment, subscribe. I don't censor people unless you just wilding on saying something bogus about children or something. If you want to say drip is king and blah, 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 that's fine. I've made plenty of videos talking about drip. I put more money into drip than I have in any other platform, but no one wants to talk about that because that's not the hot topic. People want to do gossip girl stuff. And over here, we're just not interested. So when I jumped into drip, now, is this a crazy amount? No. But when I jumped into drip, I jumped in at $75, a $75 drip. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know what happened there. Did I give up on drip? No. Did I start selling? No. I haven't sold one drip. I got one person that got into this. I funded their account, and that's it. That's it. Because that's the type of guy that I am. I ain't selling no drip. Why? Because I believe in a project. I believe in cycles. You're not just going to take someone from someplace else to somewhere else, and all of a sudden they know how to pop off. It takes cycles. And these guys have success for a year straight, and they're going to meet the end of the cycle, the 365% or 365 days. These guys aren't dummies. So now we have a barometer of success in the DeFi DApp space, especially with these type of projects. We have something we can use as a measurement. And it's not over. So shouts out to Forex Shark for this one. Shouts out to Bitcoin Brown, because if that was him, which I believe it was, he's the only, and yes, yes, this matters a little bit, but he's the only developer that gave me some props with a small channel. Sometimes that matters because everybody else will try to convince you that you're doing something wrong. And sometimes you just need to know you're doing something right. No matter how much you think it in your mind and you feel it deep down inside, sometimes you just need to hear this. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to Bitcoin Brown. He didn't have to message. The message is in one of the videos. He didn't have to do that. Thanks for holding down the project. For sure. Why wouldn't I? It's solid. I mean, you guys are acting like nothing. I mean, I'm in some immutable projects, but that doesn't even mean nothing weird can happen with that. Y'all acting like weird stuff just can't happen. We're in DeFi, for Pete's sake. I mean, I don't understand. So yeah, I got into drip. For anybody, these guys that are talking about drip is king and drip, it's either two things going on. It's a dude. It's people with fake accounts that won't use their real YouTube channel, or there's guys with very, very low amounts of drip. Why do I say that? Because if they actually had a decent amount of drip, they're not gonna waste their time in somebody's comment section. Y'all do understand that, right? They're not gonna waste their time in somebody else's comment section posting on every video the same message. They got too much money to make. They got time. They wouldn't have time because they're trying to spend that money. They're either trying to spend it, they're trying to make it, and hopefully they're trying to never mind. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Hopefully I'll say this. Hopefully they're trying to do something for their family. Put it like that. Other than that, they're not gonna be wasting their time in somebody's comment section. Let me know if I'm wilding. So I know due to probability and statistics, those guys probably got like 10 drip. And I'm not trying to hate on nobody who got 10 drip. I'm just talking about weirdos in comment sections. The price tank, I hydrate every 2 days. And you can look that up too. He don't hydrate every 2 days, he hydrate every 3 days. So yeah, I'm gonna be hydrating this 140. My goal is to get to 170 by next Tuesday for obvious reasons. Other than that, man, that's all I have for you guys today. For this, for right now, any videos that I want to make in the future about this project, it's gonna be based on news surrounding, hopefully good news thereafter. All right. So yeah, man, make sure you guys like, make sure you comment, subscribe. Tell me how you feel about Splassive, because I know guys are gonna talk about drip. I love drip. The drip was one of the first projects like this that I got in, and I put more money in this project, drip, than any other project this year. And people see me talk about that in videos, but they want to pretend like they didn't see it. That's okay. Because when drip pops off, which I know it will, that's the reason why I keep investing, I'm still going to do my thing. I'm not going to be wasting my time in somebody else's comment section to talk about weird stuff, man. Exercising energies that I just don't excel in naturally as a man. So I'll leave that for some of you guys. But other than that, it's your boy Icy. I'll see you guys in the next video.